Good evening. Welcome to Marty's Fly Bench. Tonight I'm tying a little wired caddis pupa I call a RoboPupa. I can't remember where I first saw this or something like it. I can't really take credit for its design, but this is my best recollection. But it's been a nice little caddis pupa with that wire body. It sinks readily, which makes it a good dropper here in the summertime with a hopper dropper rig. Tying it on a scud hook. This one happens to be a Dai Riki 135. The thread is an 8/0, and you don't have to tie anything down terribly tightly, so you can get by with just about any fine thread. Body is a ultra wire. This one's a fluorescent chartreuse. You can do it with fluorescent green, olive, any color, yellow. A lot of our caddis and the big Thompson are green, so any shade works well. I'm going to tie this wire in on my side of the hook, work my way down to the bend, and try a little bit to keep these wraps even so that the wire wraps smoothly. And I'm coming up just in front of the midpoint on the hook shank. Some nice smooth wraps. And when I get just past the middle, I'll tie it off and twist it off. Now for a collar here, I'm going to use a green ostrich. Olive is a better color. It's a fairly dark green. And for durability's sake, I like to tie it in at the middle, make some turns forward, and then make some turns right back through it, and I'll even make a few turns up onto the wire. So that's a pretty plush collar. Now I bring my thread through, and that will give me plenty of sweep when this gets wet. Again, to dampen my fingers with some saliva so I can sweep it back out of the way. Now for antenna, I'm using a Krystal Flash, and this is kind of a lime green. Just tie a little bit out the front, sweep it back and double it over so you have two antennae, and they're just anywhere up here on the top. I'm going to go ahead and trim it so that they're about, there's not a really good index on this, but I do make it longer than the body length to make those antennae distinct. Now I'm going to switch to a dubbing. This is Hare's Ice, so it's Hare's dubbing with a little bit of flash in it. The color I chose for this one is Peacock. And just double a little bulbous head up here. And we're done. Now this fly works well with a bead up front. I tend to like black beads, but gold works as well. Simple little fly, great dropper in the summertime. RoboPupa.